Hi, this one is going to be third one in the series of Fast Track Python course. In this video, we are going to talk about strings, indexing and slicing and the escape sequences that are present in Python, also about formatted and raw strings. If you remember, we have discussed everything in Python is an object of some class. Similarly, string is an object of class str. If you want to convert anything to string, you just pass it to the str function and it will be converted to string automatically. Whenever we pass a specific value, either it can be integer or it can be a string or it can be a floating point, it will be converted to string by default. To declare the strings, we actually have declaration with the help of single quote, double quote and also with the help of triple quotes. In the case of single quote strings, the strings are declared with the help of a single quote, and in these cases the double quotes can be present in the string. Similarly, with the help of double quote strings, we will be able to declare single quote strings inside the string. Triple quote strings are actually used to declare multi-line strings or very long strings and also for documentation purposes. That is the reason the triple quote strings are also called as doc strings. Advantage of this is if we have a single quote string, we can use double quotes to declare it and vice versa. Now coming to the second part of the video, let's try to understand slicing and indexing of strings. Slicing is actually to take a substring of a given string and indexing is to obtain a particular character at a specific index. Whenever we perform operations of slicing or indexing on a string, a new memory location will be allocated for the specified slice or index and then the value will be moved there. This is happening because the strings are basically immutable and cannot be changed at that particular memory location. So a new memory is associated whenever we declare a slice or index and then the value is getting transferred. Let's talk about indexing first. Consider this name which is declared as a string. Similar to other programming languages, Python string index starts with 0 and then goes till n-1. The speciality of Python is we have negative indices as well. If we are at 0 at u, what if we move backwards? We will obtain y and which is at an index of -1. Similarly, a is at an index of -2, -3 and -4 respectively. This is the speciality of Python. If you want to obtain the character which is present at the last index, it can be simply obtained by writing name of -1, which is y in this case. So irrespective of the length of the string, you can obtain nth character from the end by just specifying -n. It can be -1, -2 and so on. It is very simple that if we want to obtain a particular character which is at an index of 2, we can specify it with the help of name of 2 and so on. We need to remember that string is immutable, and if you try to change the value at a particular index, let's say name of 3 is equal to 5, this will throw an error because string is immutable and the value at that memory location cannot be changed. Another simple operator which is available with strings is length. Whenever we write length of name or length of a particular string, we'll get the length of the string. In this case, we'll get 4. If you want to obtain the last second character, we can either get it from the negative index or we can either write an expression here, length of -2, which will actually give us the required character. Now let's talk a bit about slicing. Slicing is actually used to obtain a substring in the string, and it is specified with the help of 3 indices: start, stop and step. Start, if it is not specified, it defaults to 0. Stop specifies to length of the string and step specifies to 1 if it is not specified. One thing we have to understand, whenever we are taking substring and whenever the start is specified, it is included while we are taking out the substring and the stop index is not included. Let's see that with the help of an example. Consider this, and we have the positive indices and also the negative indices in place in Python. Now, if I want to obtain a specific substring, let's say I have to start from j and I have to go till a. In this case, you will write the name of the string followed by the starting index, which is 1 in this case, and if we want to obtain till a, we have to specify 3 because stop is not inclusive. If we write 1 to 2, 2 is not included, 1 will be included, and in that case we will be getting only j. As we want j and a in this case, I have to specify the stop index as 3. So in this case I will be getting j and a. This can be written with the help of negative indices as well. Whenever I want to obtain, let's say, the same j and a, you can see it starts with minus 3 and ends at minus 2. As end is not included, I have to declare minus 1. So it starts at minus 3 and it has to go till minus 1, where minus 1 is not included. This also gives me the same j and a. What if you specify the start and end in reverse order? Let's say you specify the name of the string and you want it from minus 1 till minus 3 or 3 to 1. This will actually give us an empty string. And one more thing which we need to understand with slicing of a string is having a step. Whenever I have a step, let's say I am not specifying the start index, which means that I'll start from 0, and I am not specifying the end index, which means that it goes till the end, and I am specifying the step of minus 1. So this says that it starts at 0, so it is starting at this point and then it should end here, and the index has to be changed with minus 1 in this case. So whenever I am at 0, whenever I perform minus 1, it should go to minus 1. The first character that will be printed is y, which will be assigned y, and then again it will go one more minus 1, which means that it will go to a, and then one more minus 1, it will go to j, and finally a, where it ends. With the help of this, we can actually obtain the reverse of a particular string very easily. The step can be either a positive number or a negative number where it will leap upon. This is all about string slicing and indexing. Now coming to the next part of the video, we have to understand escape sequences. Escape sequences are nothing but whenever we want to escape a particular character, we have to escape it with the help of a backslash. Let's see some of the examples. Here we are using double quotes to declare a string, and we want to print double quote inside the string. This is just because to maintain consistency with the other programmers who have worked along with us in this project. To do that, we can actually use it with the help of a single quote string that we have already known, but when we are using the double quotes, and if you want to include double quotes, you can escape it with the help of this escape character. Whenever this escape character is seen by interpreter, the following character is actually escaped. So this will not be taken into consideration as a normal character, and it will be just omitted by the Python interpreter. There are some other special escape characters as well. Whenever we have /t or /n, it will leave a space of tab and a complete space of new line in these cases respectively. Now coming to the final part of the video, we are going to talk about formatted and raw strings. Special strings in Python are basically of two types, which can be raw strings or formatted strings. The formatted strings are actually very much useful in the case of the print statements where we want to substitute the variables. This is also helpful in creating dynamic URLs. If we have two variables, let's say first and last, and we want to substitute it inside a print statement, then we just need to write f before the declaration of a string, and inside this curly braces we can specify the variable. If you want to print a curly brace whenever you are having an f string, you can escape it with the help of an escape sequence. So what if you have backslash in your string, which generally happens in the case when we are dealing with paths? Then in that case, raw strings actually come to our rescue. If we have a lot of backslashes, then it will be tedious for us to write two backslashes each and every time, because whenever the first backslash is seen by the interpreter, the next character will be ignored and it will be printed to the console. So what if I want to tell the Python interpreter such that I have a lot of backslashes and I don't want to treat the next character which is followed by backslash as an escape character? then you have to specify it as a raw string. Just similar to how you have specified f before declaration of a string, here we have to specify r before the string. This comes in handy especially when we are dealing with regular expressions or paths. That's all for this video. Make sure you use entire code for this tutorial present in the description for practice. Before saying goodbye, I would like to thank each and everyone who have watched and supported and subscribed till now. It really means a lot to me. If you like this video, give it a big fat thumbs up and please hit that subscribe button. Thank you.